Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
It's time for the NBA, live on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Tim Legler, along with our reporter, Allie LaForce. And a look here at the scoring trend over the last several months for Jaime Jaquez.
And it's really been a nice trend for him over these last several months. He's been steadily improving in terms of his scoring output. That extra production making him more valuable the further we get along in this season.
So here's Miami's starting group. They've got Baller. Bam Adebayo is out there with Jaime Jaquez. And it's Mitchell. And it's Hero into the 2 spot. And for the Lakers, Clutch out there with Maverick. And there's Money. And there's the Prodigy. And it's Boomer in at the 1 spot. All right, everyone. The NBA season starts today. We have made it. It is a holiday for everybody.
Oh, man. The offseason felt like forever. It's great to be back. Nothing like some games that count. And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Jaquez with the wide open look. And the 3 ball is good.
Well, that's one thing about Jaquez. He is really competitive. Comes back with the answer at the 3-point line.
Wasted no time on that one.
Well, the defense is going to try to shut down certain things, but it's impossible to deny everything. That's a skilled play right there.
From past the arc, and again, Miami with the triple.
Well, when you look at Hero's numbers, this is a guy who shoots a good percentage from deep with a high volume.
Last year marked the first All-Star appearance for Tyler Hero. Tim, he clearly is the pride in Milwaukee, one of the great high school players from that area.
Well, Kevin, he has finally put it all together and taken his game to the next level. Not just scoring, but also creating.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Boomer, and they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from Rain.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
Here's Clutch. Breaks a big height. Thompson goes in. Clutch has got 5 now.
And he's not going to miss many of those, especially that wide open.
Well, the key is to take what the defense allows. That is smart basketball.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Malik Beasley comes in for Clutch. And it's Jaden Ivey in for the Prodigy. Khalil Ware's checked in for the Heat. Wiggins comes in for Davion Mitchell. Boomer gets the bucket.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And now they are just going to keep riding that momentum with the hot hand.
Here's Hero. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Well, that was just determination on the part of Tyler Hero, showing you he is up to the challenge.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Lakers.
And, guys, I love the movement, doing a great job of just getting the ball on a string, creating some opportunities.
And what about the collective effort so far from distance? Their shooters have been on point there.
Here's Maverick. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
Yeah, just a breakdown defensively there allows him to wind up with an easy dunk straight off the inbound.
Drills it from outside.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Here's Baller. Nailed from three-point land. He's got 8. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Ivy, no one around him. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
A three-pointer, Wiggins, and again, Miami with the triple.
Well, this was once an area of weakness for Wiggins, but he has proven to be a steady three-point shooter for a few years now.
Yep, that one goes.
I love the unselfishness, and you know coaches do as well.
His willingness to share the ball elevates this offense.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Well, if you love high-scoring games, you came to the right place.
Both teams have it going here early and still close through the first quarter. The Lakers on top, up by 3. 2K Sports, back in a moment here in Los Angeles. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And from what we've seen so far from the Lakers, guys, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Early offense in this league is key. You've got to score before the defense can set up in the half court.
They've got Simmons. Clutch out there with Malik Beasley. Then there's Malcolm Brogdon, and it's Ivy in at the 2-guard spot. That's the Laker 5.
And that's a comfortable spot for Wiggins. He has a great feel for that corner 3.
The number 1 overall pick back in 2014, Andrew Wiggins. Certainly capable.
Elite length and athleticism. His shot creation is more good than great. He has that 2022 All-Star nod to his credit, and of course, a championship from that same season.
Such a wide-open look. Ivy's got the lead up to 8 now for the Lakers.
Well, that's 1 in the first, and now here's his second in this quarter. The defense might want to run him off that line.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitor.
And when you give up a 3, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
Goodness, Ben Simmons, unreal.
And so Eric Spoelstra will call a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Mavericks checked in for Ben Simmons. Money comes in for Clutch. The Prodigies checked in for Ivy. And it's Boomer in for Brogdon. And then for Miami, Hero comes in for Khalil Ware. And it's Mitchell in for Jokic Jonas. Here's Larson. Good on the three-point shot. Larson's got 6. Hey, Tim, what are some of the keys to sticking around for role players fighting to remain at the NBA level?
Well, if you are a role player in this league, you need to understand you need to work at everything, but be exceptional at something. And I think that's the key. Growing up, all of these guys were stars. Now you've got to fit in and understand on a given night what your role is.
And your thing, your sensational aspect was your three-point shooting.
You've got to do it better than anybody else, Kevin. It's got to be at an elite level because there are guys out there waiting to take your job.
And you were elite. Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thanks. Bam Adebayo is big time. Coach Eric Spoelstra said, quote, "The way he's worked over the years to add to his game has been incredible. He's one of the best passers on the team, and he's not afraid to take the shot in a big moment. He cares deeply about improving, and you see it in the results of his work." Kevin, back over to you.
High praise indeed. Allie, we thank you very much.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And the basket by Money.
And just no excuse, guys, for leaving a shooter like him open beyond the arc.
Larson, no good. Looking at Los Angeles, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Thunder. Here's Boomer. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, they've gotten the matchup they want every time up the floor, and they have taken advantage of that.
Gets the three-pointer to fall. Boomer's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Lakers.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D
looks shell-shocked.
Here's the three, and the Lakers hit again from deep.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now. He's just trying to close it out.
And so that's the end of the first half. Lakers lead by 10. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Thanks for tuning in. We love the mountain climbing, don't we? Well, there's a huge mountain to climb for the Miami Heat.
Well, they need to shore up a few things. I mean, one of the things is rebounding, and they're just getting out-hustled.
And out-muscled and out-tussled. Can't let that happen to you.
All right, let's switch it over. See what the fans are posting on social media. And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, one half to go. It's been one outstanding game for Maverick.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half, just taking what he can get from the defense.
And what more can you ask of him? That is helping out your team.
Lakers leading by 10. And the trade of Jimmy Butler. Tim, the Heat's star power took a hit.
Well, one thing is for certain in this league, you need stars to win big. Draft picks, flexibility, those things are great. Even nice young players, but it's only going to take you so far.
Here's who Eric Spoelstra is starting the second. Mitchell is out there with Hero. Then it's Bam Adebayo. Then there's Baller. And it's Jaquez in at the four-man position. Hero from long range. And they are really racking up the assists in this one.
And their team chemistry is evident. These guys enjoy playing with one another.
And here is Los Angeles now. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
And he's good on the three ball. The Prodigy's got 6 here in this quarter.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range? A moment now to see the numbers for Tyler Hero. Great showing for him last season. And he'd make you pay every time he went to the line. Top 20 in free throw percentage.
Yeah, and like you said, one of the better scorers in the NBA last season, a tireless worker on the offensive end. He could be even better this season. And he drives in.
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
Well, whatever they talked about at halftime, it's working now.
There's Hero with the 3. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Mitchell's got his 6th assist on the night. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thank you, Kevin. The Miami Heat said Coach Eric Spoelstra talked about their approach, and he said, you got to try to take control of the game, set the tone, and play consistently throughout. Everybody's trying to do the same thing. It's who can impose their will longer than the other team. Back to you.
He knows his stuff. All right, Allie, thank you for the report. Took him no time at all on that one. 12 points for Money.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
The 3. It's Adebayo with the rebound. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Well, if he gets an opportunity to throw one down, he is going to take it every time.
Lakers leading by 15. From deep three-point land. Boomer, no good.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Yeah, I mean, he's a very good shooter, but from that distance, his percentages go down. Well, he's had it rolling all night. He just hasn't had enough support to give them the lead.
Here's Boomer. Good on the triple. Boomer's got 15 points.
And the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
His three-pointers off the mark. The Lakers have gone 7-9 from the field to start this second half. Some tremendous shooting from them.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Well, they certainly have the shooters to do it. It's just about finding that rhythm.
Boomer the pass to Money. Here's Boomer. Nails the buzzer beater.
That is just a killer 3 to end the quarter. The kind of shot that really gives you momentum.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers controlling the game and finishing the quarter with a 20-point lead. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We'll get you. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
I just love the way he plays. He does a great job of making everyone around him better.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. They've got the prodigy, clutch out there with Maverick. It's Boomer, and it's Money in at the 3. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. And legs from going undrafted to becoming a 3-point contest champion, you had to fight for your place in the NBA.
Well, Kevin, that's an understatement. Yes, undrafted in 88. I played in just about every league imaginable, including a year in France. Had a bunch of 10-day contracts early on, but I didn't get my first full-time NBA contract until 1993 with the Dallas Mavericks.
Well, your perseverance and tenacity definitely paid off.
Certainly didn't take no for an answer, I can tell you that.
Hero, that one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Well, he typically gets about 20 a night, so this is a big-time performance by Tyler Hero.
And the basket by Money.
Defensively, you can't afford to give him that kind of look, especially down this many points.
One more miscommunication at the defensive end. Just brutal. It can't happen.
And Mitchell gets it to go. A little over a minute of the 4th quarter gone right now. Fires away from way outside. They get it back. Pass to Money. Fires away from outside. The long distance 3 is buried. And it's 13 points for Clutch. The Heat have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the 4th. Yep, that one goes in there.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Los Angeles leading by 22.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Lakers.
It was a stick
with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
They were really smart in the use of that game plan tonight. Used it in their first 2 games against this team, which equaled to 2 wins.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Boomer.
Really impressive what he did tonight. Total control of the offense, dropping dimes. They're going to look for him to lead the way again tonight.
And Adebayo gets it to go on the assist from Hero. For Los Angeles, they've gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Here's Maverick. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Shoots. Hero, no good.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for
for the D.
Boomer gets the bucket.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Yeah, the atmosphere in this arena has been unbelievable. Great all-around effort by everyone to put this game away.
And they'll get another chance. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
The first one falls.
Number 39, taking 2 shots.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Outside, Adebayo. Miami no good on that time either. Here's Clutch. Cans the shot from the wing.
Yeah, he's got to knock that down if you give it to him. Uncompetitive there defensively.
Well, if you're going to give him that shot, he will take it any time.
And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. Alongside Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and our reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, folks. And now, our player of the game, Boomer.
Up next, the Warriors taking on the Lakers. For the Golden State Warriors, they want to start this season with a bang on their home floor. Show the home fans what to expect this year. Lakers, Warriors, tip-off right after this. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson. With me, Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill. And reporting courtside, it's Allie LaForce. All right, a quick look now at how the point totals have looked over the last few months for Brandon Podziemski.
He's been on a tear offensively these past few months, and you know how much they love the extra points he provides. He's been shouldering a bigger load recently, and I think he's just getting started.
And the Lakers starting 5. And it's Money in at the 3. And for the Warriors, Curry and Pods pairing up in the backcourt. Kristaps Porzingis out there with Green. And it's Santos in at the 3 slot. This is opening night for both of these squads. What are these games like to play in, Richard?
It's so much fun. You put in so much work in the offseason to improve, to get better, and now it's your opportunity to show it.
And that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He still got a good outcome.
For 3, Porzingis buries it from 3.
So that range we talked about from Porzingis, so important to this team's offensive structure.
From the arc, nails it from 3.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
The 3 ball. The shot by Podziemski, no good. Here's Boomer. Oh, he just jams it right over Stephen Curry.
He's shaking the hoop. He's actually shaking the whole building.
Oh, what a slam. Look here, the fans going crazy right now. What a sensational move captured from the Connected Cam, sponsored by AT&T. And last season, the Warriors had their most success playing a small ball lineup, Grant.
Well, they more than held their own on the backboards in defending the paint. But you knew they'd look to add some size this summer.
Podziemski's shot is good.
An absolute superb facilitator because Curry is such a lights-out shooter, it opens up passing lanes for him.
Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Clutch. And it's off from three-point range.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
I'll be honest, I'm a little surprised he missed that.
Sinks it from distance.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Golden State has gone 1 of 4 from deep. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here.
Honestly, if you're the defense, you should be ashamed not coming up with a steal on that pass.
Ivy's checked in for the Lakers. A minute 20 left now in the first quarter. And the basket by Curry.
Such a quick release. As soon as the ball touches his hands, it's gone.
Los Angeles has gone 3 of 4 on threes here in this first quarter. Here's Maverick. Again, Los Angeles.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
The Warriors have gone just 3 for 7 here at the start.
Mr. Reliable, you can count on Green to show up every night.
Here's Clutch. Pulled the shot a little left. The bounce goes his way, though. Clutch has got his second basket on the night.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
It's picked off. From behind the arc. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. And this team has been unstoppable away from their own arena. Up there with some of the best road teams we've ever seen.
No question about that. It's hard enough to win in this league with the parity, but to do it away from your home floor and home fans, that's something to be proud of.
Los Angeles leading by 5. Here's Money. He buries it from 3. Money's got 6 points.
Outstanding long-range shooting here early. They already have hit multiple shots from downtown.
Clutch passes to Boomer. Here's Clutch. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. So both teams changing it up here. Los Angeles shooting their first free throw of the evening. 12 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Simmons up top. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers in a good situation, up by 13 points to close the quarter. They're getting quality looks, and that's why they're shooting at such a high clip. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Lakers.
So far, they've shown a terrific work ethic in transition, pushing the pace whenever possible and getting out ahead of the defense to score.
And they've done a tremendous job just creating havoc defensively. Active hands have led to tons of turnovers that they've capitalized on.
We've got Al Horford, DeAnthony Melton out there with Gary Payton second, and it's Spencer in at the 1. So that's the group out there for Golden State.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
And so it's Brogdon who brings up the ball for the Lakers. And Richard coach J.J. Redick coming under criticism for how he handled substitution patterns in last year's playoffs.
Look, he did an amazing job in guiding them to the 3rd seed. And look, they just ran out of gas against a better Minnesota team. Players wish they had shots back, and so do coaches sometimes.
From deep, here's Simmons. Back to Ivy. 4-3. And the shot's off. 1 for 2 in this one. Warriors trail by 11. From deep, Melton. Good. And it's Horford who picks up the assist. Horford's got 3 assists now in this one.
They are shooting it well from beyond the arc right now.
And now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Both teams deciding to change it up. You're looking at the best in free throw shooting last year in the NBA. Stephen Curry, number 1.
This guy is just lights out from the line. He demonstrated that last season and really hurt teams whenever they fouled him.
Oh, nice shot by Boomer. Well, few descriptions more glowing than saying a player is clutch. What, in your opinion, Grant, enables a player to be that way?
You know, B.A., it's about confidence and command. When you're able to process and execute under the pressure, both internal and external, that's when you have a chance to be clutch.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. The Warriors at last season's trade deadline swinging the deal for Jimmy Butler. Stephen Curry said him signing an extension is big. He's committed for this run. It creates expectations, which I love. We all thrive off of that energy and that kind of environment. We are up for the challenge. Back to you, Brian.
They're all in. Allie, thank you. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. The Lakers lead by 12. Here's Clutch. No good on the 3. Ooh, power move. Al Horford.
Oh, nothing new for Horford. He knows how to score against tough coverage.
Puts up a 3. Santos pulls it in. Golden State has gone 5 of 12 from three-point range tonight. 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. And the Prodigy gets it to go. The Prodigy's got his second bucket of the night.
Just continuing to pile it on, refusing to let up.
If he has space in the mid-range, he'll let it fly. Doesn't matter if the score is tied or they are up big.
Here's Boomer. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense. Nice execution on the inbound. Just how you want to draw it up.
To the middle. And so that's the end of the first half. Lakers ahead. They lead by 12. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Hello and welcome. Before we take a look at the action from the first half, a brief overview of some upcoming games.
Well, I think for the Warriors, I've hung with these guys in the offseason. They're better than people think, but they still got to prove it.
Yeah, high hopes for them and for their fans as well. And let's talk now about that first half. What a commanding start for the Los Angeles Lakers.
Smooth operation. I wish every team played this intelligently.
Yeah, if you look at the shots they're getting, they obviously had a game plan coming in, Shaq.
And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. The Lakers lead by 12. Second half underway. Here's who J.J. Redick's got on the floor. And it's Money in at the 3, the small forward.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
You know, Richard, the Warriors have the third most championships after the Lakers and Celtics.
Yeah, and 2 of those came as the Philadelphia Warriors, including the first NBA championship back in 47. And then they had the one with Rick Barry in 75. But most people know about their ring from the last decade or so in this dynasty. Porzingis breaking tendencies with that catch and shoot.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
3 straight buckets to start the half. This is how they wanted to come out and execute.
Here's the prodigy. And Los Angeles, another 3.
You got to appreciate the consistency. Night in and night out brings them.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Looking at our leaderboard here, last year, the teams that made an art out of transitioning from defense to offense. Second, the Warriors.
And whenever you turn the ball over against them, they pushed it right back at you. Last year, they were just merciless at exploiting teams whenever they made mistakes against them.
And Curry's got the ball here for the Warriors. It's a 16-point game.
Look, when you've made your first 3 shots of the half, I think it's okay for a heat check.
Here's Podziemski. Blocked! And that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession. And we have to take another look at that block.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
.144 left in the third quarter.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Oh, big finish!
Wow.
Okay, I see you.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
And there's really no debate, Richard, and hasn't been for some time. Stephen Curry is the greatest shooter the game has ever known.
Yeah, that's breaking news, but let's be honest. He is one of one. He is on the Mount Rushmore of players that have changed the game. And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see him miss.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thank you, B.A. Draymond Green's talked about his mind for the game. He said, I've never been the tallest or the fastest. We all have gifts. My IQ is a gift that was enhanced by great coaches. I was taught the game properly, so I'm very fortunate and extremely thankful for the coaches that I've had in my life. Guys?
Paying tribute. All right, thank you, Allie. Lets it go from deep. Again, the Lakers.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
And start with their defense. They've been intense on that end, and they can actually help their offense as well.
The Lakers lead by 15. Here's Maverick. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back. Maverick's got 9. Here's Curry. 6 points for him. Wide open look. And the jumper falls for him.
Maybe not the highest percentage of looks right there, but look, you can't argue with results, I guess.
Here's the prodigy. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
He's been playing great, unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
His court vision has been on display in this one. He's doing a tremendous job just orchestrating the offense beautifully. And although he's undersized at his position, his vertical, yeah, that'll clean up a few mistakes.
Warriors trail by 17. Here's Santos. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry. Curry's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing.
Willing passers, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
Green for 3. And the Warriors with another 3.
Green's floor stretching ability, one of the things that makes this offense so dynamic.
He's pouring it on at a nice clip, and the rest of the team is stepping up as well.
From the baseline. And again, it's Golden State.
He's bringing a lot of energy to this offense, not letting the scoreboard discourage him right now.
He's going to keep putting up shots regardless of the score. That's the kind of player he is.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. It's Los Angeles. They lead by 14. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
He'll be proud of that one. Biggs loving their passing skills, you'll notice.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Curry and Pods pairing up in the backcourt. Draymond Green is out there with Kristaps Porzingis. And it's Santos in at the small forward position. So that's the group out there for Golden State.
Well, they needed that board. They've had a hard time on the glass, but they still have a shot here. He's shooting well, doing his best to keep this offense in gear, but he hasn't had a lot of support. B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, and absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Pulls it from 20. Ooh, rising fire.
The way that Curry reads the floor, he could get double-digit assists on any night if he wanted to.
Oh, he goes to the glass with that one.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
This is what you expect from him, just coming alive and dominating in effortless fashion here in the fourth.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Steve Kerr had to say to the team. He asked his team to take in the moment, saying, this is what it's all about, guys. This is why we work so hard and why we love this game. Embrace it. Back to you guys.
And Allie, thanks.
This is the lockdown defense you expect from Green. So good at anticipating attacks.
The Lakers lead by 10. Yes, sir! Bank it in the layup.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
The free ball is down.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
Yes, sir!
I know Coach loves seeing Porzingis score at will. He has been relentless.
And he gets the jumper to fall.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Lakers.
Absolute fireworks display. High-scoring game. They were unstoppable, Grant.
Yeah, just relentless from start to finish. And the pace was furious. Ultimately, they wore out the other team.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year. And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Clutch.
I think people could learn a lot from how versatile he was in this one. Whatever the situation was, he found a way to be a difference maker.
Oh, he finished it off. A beauty of a pass.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
The three is off. Here's Maverick, defended by Porzingis.
Warriors foul. Kristaps Porzingis. First personal foul. First team foul.
The first free throw is good.
Number 11, 2 shots.
And so he makes both from the line. There's 39 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Santos. Bucket is good!
One of the most unselfish superstars out there, Curry is always looking to make his teammates better.
From deep. And that one's good. Maverick. And the Lakers lead by 20.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
And as it should be, to be this dominant on another team's floor, look, when you go home, you're going to go home feeling good.
Unloads from 13 feet. Again, Los Angeles.
And man, is he in a zone right now. Seems like he can't miss.
And Curry's got the ball here for the Golden State Warriors. And he grabs the board and finishes it off. Again, Los Angeles. Pass to Santos. And so it's the Lakers easily grabbing this one. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team looks like.
And that'll do it, folks. For Grant Hill, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And time now to present our player of the game.